Okay, is that on? That working? It says mute or unmute. All right. Can you hear me? I guess that's the best way to try it. Yep, Dr. Fox, Mike. Okay, cool. It's working. We can hear you. All right. Got that all figured out and going and working, and welcome everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you have joined another one of our Volcano Eruption live streams. And we are looking at Cumbre Vieja volcano, or kind of sort of looking at it. It's hiding in the clouds and doing its thing, and we have 4 different views of what's happening in that area right now. So first off, welcome to every one of you that has joined us, and we'll get into who did what, and we'll go from there. Why is there some issues here? Let's see. No issues on my end. That seems to be working. All right. And it's all good. So first off, welcome to my moderators. We have, of course, Arizona Snowman, as well as Piggy and Paulzilla. And I don't know if C&D Bob or C&D Boy came in yet. I didn't see him, but maybe we'll see him shortly. And glad to have everyone on board here today. And of course, we know how things work here. And do I need to tell you who got the cookies today again? There's the cookies being delivered. All right. It's one of those things. It happened again. I don't know how he got that key, but he got the key somehow. Somehow. I had the door locked. Ah. I don't know what he did. I am just not sure of how that guy does that. Anyway, what's going on here? It says my bitrate is low for what? Audio. Why is my audio bitrate low? Okay, you guys can hear me okay? Why is it saying that? Something that is weird. Okay, am I here? I guess I have to ask. Okay, well, sounds perfect. Golden tones. Thank you very much, Frosty username. Love it. I can hear you fine, Dr. Fox, says the Cookie Monster. All right. Lucas Snow was going through the vents. He vented. Oh, or does that become vending when you're, nah, never mind. Vending, if you know, you go to a vending machine. Nah, never mind. That's all crazy. Anyway, glad to have everyone on board, and I am going to go name some names. By the way, if anybody happens to see someone with a lot of chocolate on their face, I want to know right away, because apparently somebody broke into my desk drawer and made off with some chocolates. I'm still trying to figure out who did it, but they were Christmas chocolates. I do see kind of 3 marks and what looks like a really funny mark on the floor here, and I'm kind of wondering what's going on. And I do see a couple other footprints. They look like they might have been made by someone with wet feet. Frosty username. Why are you all freezing? And why are you holding a chocolate bar? We gotta have some fun, guys. It's all great stuff. Trotter tracks. Maybe, Linda, you might be onto something. At least 3 of them. The other one looks like it might have a sock over it or something. I'm not 100% sure how that works. But we got definitely 3. No bunny tracks in here. Just, what? No, Linda? I've yet to go down to my van. I'm going to get my secret stash out from underneath the wheel, the spare tire there, and we won't have any problems after that. I've got lots down there. Hopefully those are still intact. Anyway, glad to have everyone on board, and yeah, we're just all kidding around here, and it's a lot of fun. So that's the whole idea behind what we're doing, is keep everybody in a good mood, and we're all doing our thing. And yep, today has been Tuesday. And the second Monday of the week. DJ Puff has got, hey, speaking of DJ Puff, he's got a chocolate bar, but I did want to show something that he did send over. And let's get rid of the big banner first at the top there. And thank you kindly for that, DJ. And I'm going to just post it there. I don't want to make it any bigger. It starts getting really pixelated. But that, maybe I can put it in the middle for now. We'll just zip it right there. Okay, well, right there, dead center. Okay, so, of course, having looked at this, I don't know, DJ had a special name for it, but it looks kind of cool. And if you guys look at the picture, you look at that handsome guy there with the glasses on, you know right away who that is. And then down below there, just below that microphone he's holding in his right hand, there happens to be a wabbit there, and curled up in a foxtail with the fox right beside him. And we got a snowman in the little bubble up top there, and Piggy sitting on that guy's head. So it looks really awesome. And of course, then we got that green dinosaur that is being held by the tail, it looks like. Does that hurt, Paulzilla? Okay, thanks. Awesome. Who made that? DJ made that. That's DJ Puff the Third. And yeah, Piggy's got a Canadian maple leaf in her mouth. Really cool. So, DJ, thank you kindly. That was, it's awesome. It really is. And great job. Do appreciate it. So, no matter what, it's cool. It looks awesome. Anyway, I'm going to start naming some names in here. I'll leave that on there for right now. And of course, we're going to start out with Frosty username is in the house, as well as Kim Sturve. So awesome. Two Pineapples also here, as well as Liz Markman Moyler, Grandma B, Ron Davidson, as well as DJ Puff the Third, which is really awesome. All one word. Here as well, Grandma B and Sharon Stewart, Barbarian, One Fish, Teresa, let's see, Connie Tyree, Dodger, welcome all of you, Garabandal also here, as well as Siri, and Yona from Iceland is in the house. Glad to have you on board, Yona. Robert Frary also here, and I also know Robert Lachabauer is here. And good evening, Bobby. Glad you're on board. Let's see, Linda Schoof also here. We got Robert Frary, Sharon Stewart, Anita Assad. Welcome. Two Pineapples also in the house, as well as Kim Raudenbush. Imposter. Oh, too much fun. Okay, let's see, who else we got? Dave Kruk is back, as well as we got Janice Karen also in the house. Did I say Linda Schoof already? I don't know if I did. Welcome, Linda. And going up a little bit more, Just Me also in the house. Glad to have you back. Talana, welcome. Kate, also welcome to you. And let's see, who else snuck in? William Bull also here. Judy McClelland, welcome you guys. And we got Colin McCabe also in the house again. Going up some more, Marie and Liam Dorsey. Welcome, you guys. And let's see, going up some more. OFU Lux from Luxembourg is here again. Great stuff. Alan Coker also in the house. And let's see. Who else? Barbara de Salez. I hope I pronounced that loud and clear. Thank you. Larry Vladica also in the house. Good to have you back on board, Larry. And looking up the list a little bit more here, Oz, welcome from down under. Glad to have you on board, Oz. Billy Bob Joe also back, as well as Henry Nelson. And going up some more, Ronnie Rhino, welcome. Glad to have you guys here. Rasterum also in, as well as let's see, Pam King and Marie. Welcome. Ahmad, I'm not sure where that was. Oh, buffering. Okay. No worries. I'm sure that it won't be buffering for too long, but you didn't need to overdo it. Let's see, who else? Deborah also back in here, as well as Jojo. Sandy Bird, welcome. And going up a little bit more to see who else I might have missed. I think we're at the top. James Bong, right up at the very top there on this list, which was already in progress. So, but we do know Lucas Snow was the one who was first, and Lucas already got his cookies. Lisa P. Frampton also here. Welcome, as well as Osiris. Why are the cameras streams running? What do you mean in a loop? They're not in a loop, sir. They're not running on loop. For sure, not. Let's see. We'll do this. We'll get rid of this nice, I guess it'd be an avatar pic of sorts. Pretty cool. And let's go to individual cameras here. Anyway, I said hi to most of you guys. Scott Hartman also there. And if I did miss a few names, please forgive me. I will catch you in between there. And it is all good. Janice, Karen, just so you know, Nightbot is not real. Nightbot is a bot. A synthetic organism. No, I don't know what we call T, please. Oh, yeah, and a servant, of course. Can be a bad bot. Mars 2028 also in here. Welcome. Anyway, I wanted to go into individual cameras, and here you can see the one from down at the harbor, and the real long-range shot. You can see a little bit of what's going on there at the crater, but most of the light that we see in the foreground here and the lit up area, that's all due to lava flow, and that's what's causing that. So we don't have a heck of a lot coming out of that volcano right now, or at least not that we can see. And I got to qualify that with we can't see it, because there is a lot of smoke in the area, a lot of steam, a white ash, and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, down from the volcano cone a little bit, kind of in between what we were looking at there, there's where the lava flow is. And again, it's not that brilliant today because of the bad visibility. This is the other shot that shows the cone on the long range. And if we look at this one, the cone is up top here. You can probably see that. And then we've got a couple eyes looking out there. And then down there in that direction is where that other lava is. This stuff right here. So kind of lets you know what's going on. And we'll clear that off real quick. And we will go to the sky view camera, and that one is looking pretty good today. They got it going again, which is really awesome. A couple more people popped in here. Dominic back as well as Madcap. Madcap Martin also back in, and Aurelio Perez, welcome back. Glad to have you on board. Sherry Lawson also here. And Leo Carlson, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, who else snuck in that I might have missed? I think I got most of you. Okay, so we will keep going here. How big of a problem have wildfires? What? How big of a problem have wildfires started by the lava on La Palma during this eruption? I don't think there was any, from what I understood. I don't think they had any wildfires that were outrageous. I don't know if in the plantations if there were issues, but it is what it is. Jane Bench also in here. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. I hope that works out. Evie, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And anyway, I wanted to get to that screen here real quick, and because I did see when they got it back up there, I thought it looked pretty good. And if we see a little bit earlier, you kind of see a little bit more of a haze coming off of it, a little bit more of a glow. And this is just right around sunset time. And when we're looking at that, of course, you can definitely see the plume of ash is continuing, and it is getting into the upper areas of the clouds there. But it does look like it is flowing out to the west. We'll check the wind direction in a little while. I just thought it was kind of neat looking, and if we go to about here, you can see more of a glow, and it's always neat to see that, right? So looks pretty awesome. And we get to a little bit darker area. There you see the moon up in the top, as well as the glow from the volcano and the lava stream. And the volcano, of course, is right there, that little speck. And the rest on this side here, that's all a lava flow. And we will look at that in a little bit more detail right away. Miss Lobo Bob also back in the house. Kim Raudenbush, Doc Bufford. Wow. For once it wasn't me. What? I'm not buffering. What are you talking about? Oh, let's see. Did I miss anyone else coming in? Roy N. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And I don't know if I see. Oh, Jay Donaldson also here. Welcome back. Glad to have you in here. ESD caps. What? Collapses. Not cap. Claps. Claps. Somebody's clapping? Okay. Don't know about collapses as of yet. I haven't seen anything. Has the crown of the volcano cracked further? Well, we can have a good look at it right away. Yeah, ESD. And I'm going to run through my 3 little videos here, or 4, or whatever I've got, and we can look at it. But before I do that, I just want to pop back a little bit more. This was kind of the cloud view earlier there, and I thought it was kind of neat looking in about that point. But yeah, this is earlier in the day. That's around noontime. So it didn't look quite as ferocious around noon, nor did it look all that great. Or hang on, are we stuck again? Maybe that wasn't noon today. Yeah, no, that was noon yesterday. Oh, they must have just restarted it somewhere in between here. But anyway, I thought that looked cool. So we see the moon up there as well, peeking out. Pretty awesome. Mars 2028 says the seas on the moon are actually the remains of giant lava lakes that formed about 4 billion years ago. And Mars 2820, the reason they formed was from impacts, and it heated up the inner surface or inner areas, and it was bubbling out. That's basically how those got formed, and it was kind of neat on the moon to see that. Back in the day, you know, we were all sitting there just watching it, right? But that is the hypothesis that's out there, or the flowing theory, and it sounded pretty cool. And I do enjoy watching that. He's buff. Who's buff? Anyway, let's get off of this screen. We will get back to our other screen. No, actually, no. We'll go somewhere. I'm going to show you the first of the videos. Now, because we always like looking at the volcano itself, so this works pretty good because this is fairly close up. And I have, I think, 3 of these loaded here that you can take a look. Now, you can see some of the cracking in the surface areas there on the edges, and there's a bunch of different stuff. So just have a good look at everything. You can see the venting, how it's pouring out, where the dirty lava or the darker ash material is coming up out of that one vent, versus the other 2 are just steaming, and then the one to the right of it there also steaming, and he's got a companion that's also throwing some ash out, and there's a third one up there that's actually throwing lava and ash out. So it's pretty good view from there. That looks kind of neat as the hot air is rushing up. It's forcing cold air back into that vent hole, and of course the material or the steam kind of gets sucked down by almost a Venturi effect in a way. So it's kind of neat to see, but I like seeing these vents the way they depict them here, and you can definitely see we do have active lava happening still, so pretty awesome. There you can see a lot more of that cracking right around the edges, and you know, obviously things are going to fall in if it gets a little rougher and does its thing. So and here they are, they're heading back following the lava flow down, and that was the end of that. Now here's another one that we will give you there. This shows some more of those close-ups, and this is where you can actually see the cracking in the top cone up top there. You can actually see where the cracks are, and looks pretty scary. But this is from the south side of the volcano. So this is the side we don't typically see, and it is a joy to be able to actually see how that thing is performing. And now they're moving the drone to the west a little bit, and are backing up in a southwesterly direction, and it still looks pretty awesome. You can see what's going on there anyway. And I do like it, and I'm very happy that they were able to get those footages. Let's see, time-wise, let's do another one. Oh, I didn't say hi to, oh yeah, I did say hi to a whole bunch of you guys already. Kananaskis Country is already in here. Welcome, and Sarah Miles I didn't say hello to. Neither did I say hello to Rebecca Patterson. And Yona, Crack is awesome. Yeah, so let's do one more video here, and actually maybe 2 more. This is a thermal video showing you how that lava flow was going down the hill, And of course, they got the small insert. It was just a short little thing. Hang on, let me see if I can get that restarted because it was a little bit longer than that. Yeah, it was supposed to be like a minute long. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I guess it was still going when I shut it off, and it stopped it at that other point. But there you can see with the thermal cam how light that area is, and you can see the previous flows. So the reddish colored stuff is probably 2 or 3 days old, and looks pretty awesome. And that is kind of neat. And there you can see it from the vent flowing down the hill. And I do believe that was on the west side, or sorry, the southwest side, flowing into that newer flow area. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's almost what it looked like to me anyway. And there, yeah, so that's just about it for that one. And let me see what we can give you here with this one. And I just want to make sure that one just started. Yeah, I'll restart that. Okay, there we go. So again, this was at 8:20 a.m. is when they made this one this morning. And here you can see the lava flows in the very hazy sky, of course, but you can see the lava flows coming. The one that's right in front of you is Mount Todoki. So you've seen that lava flow that was off on the south side. There you can see Mount La Laguna on the top, and Mount Todoki on the right side. Anyway, they showed where the lava was flowing. And if they turn it around a little bit more, you will be able to see where the new material came down. And that'll kind of help you figure out what happened. And I think it was yeah, on the right-hand side. I hope they swing around a little bit more. Eventually, they will. Looks pretty cool, though. And yeah, there they go. And showing more of that right side and that newer flow, and you can see it how it had flowed out onto that little peninsula that's already there, and it's basically flowed right over top of those plantations they had there. And there you can see the newer lava almost dead center there in the screen. You can see that red and looked pretty cool. So they were doing some more shots here of what was going on. I thought it was awesome. By the way, this video is about 11 minutes long, so I will let that one play while I'm giving commentary, I guess. And there's a little closer view of that lava flow that is just up top on the hill there, and you can definitely see that that lava has been getting into a lot more of the housing that's there, and doing some bad damage. It's unfortunate, but it is the way it is, and I'm surprised it stopped where it was. It could have easily flowed to the right and kept on going. You hear Christmas music in the background because I didn't turn it off for the first little while. Anyway, it's all legal. You can have Christmas music in the background of a lava flow. It works perfectly fine. It will disappear eventually. Don't worry. So, yeah, Linda Schoof, that's exactly it. You know, it is really, really fascinating to see how the lava is moving and how, you know, it makes its way down and gravity helps it along. But it is unfortunate that so many homes are destroyed and lost because of it. And we do have sympathy for the good people of La Palma. And, you know, like I said before, I really wish that the future flows continue to flow over the old flows That way it doesn't create more damage. And that's always a bad thing, you know, having more and more areas damaged. You know, some of those homes could have been saved fairly easily had they been able to do some kind of redirecting up top there, but they didn't know where the lava was going to flow, right? You know, the volcano doesn't turn around and say, hey, hold it, here's a map of where I'm going today. That doesn't happen. So volcano's going to do what the volcano does. And if it feels like dumping out lava, all of a sudden the lava tube opens up. As you can see that hole right there on the screen, you can see where that lava is coming out of. And basically it looks like it's coming out of a lava tube. So pretty awesome. Let's see what else we got going. Anyway, going up this is the newer flow that, or the one that's done all that destruction. You can off on the right hand side see the other flow that is still flowing on top of the old flows, which I'm all good with. I don't mind that doing its thing over there. It's this newer stuff here, the really dark black material, that is allowing a lot of the lava through. And of course it's partially unseen because it's hiding in the lava tubes. And there you can kind of see the southwestern side of that cone. And of course that you can see on the south side where that flow came down, which is pretty cool. And then of course this is the stuff that's still going down the main flow. And it's a pretty neat shot to be able to see that. So this should be good for the lava fix for today. So anyone who's deprived of lava, Kim Rowdenbush, this should suffice to fix your addiction. Oh, I hope it is. Hi, what's that funny stuff? Yeah, what's that funny stuff? It is funny. Just hop right in there, Kim. It is actually moving along at a reasonably good pace. You can see in some of the areas where it's dropping a little bit more speed to it. But you can definitely see that that flow is just going, and it continues to flow. And there's just nothing anybody can do to stop it. And wow. And of course that's over top. We think it's over top of the existing stuff, but when we get into areas like, whoa, why is my whiteboard not working? Maybe because I loaded them after. Okay, still not working. All right. Anyway, so you can, hey, what's with my whiteboard? Somebody been munching on my crayons or something? Oh, it didn't work. I've got to get new ones. Add the source. This will be over by the time I get my crayons going. Oh, let's see. All right, get that going. Yeah, now we're turned the wrong way. I got crayons, though. Let's see. Diane Craig also in the house. Welcome. Elizabeth Patience also here. And let's see. Maui Me made it in. Sue Hayes, welcome. Henry Nelson also here. What's that funny smell is also in the house. And Bobby Joe, welcome. I think I already said hi to Sarah Miles, but good to have you on board. And let's see, who else might have snuck in? We got Leo and got Jane. Okay. Anyway, if I didn't call the name out yet, don't panic. Like Bog Caddy or Terry Curry, I see you guys. So Sarah Miles waving again. And Lisa W. Oh, Lisa W. snuck in. Andre, guten Abend. Panic. Don't panic. You don't want to panic. Nobody wants to panic. We're all relaxed. Johnny B. also in the house. Welcome. And I think I got most of you. Teresa, cousin, hi. Welcome. And let's see, who else? I think we got most of you guys. We should be pretty close to good. Anyway, there you can see that lovely lava stream coming right from the volcano. And we don't see so much on the northern side anymore, which in a way is a really good relief, because we're not seeing more material coming into those other communities. And La Laguna is maybe going to get half of it is going to be okay yet. So we will see what happens. Hopefully this thing will simmer down and calm down and keep dumping that lava on the old trails and do that. So it's great though to see these aerial shots and the drone coverage that they have provided. It's awesome. And it's ING that is actually responsible for these videos, so we thank them very much, and looks cool. So it's amazing though when you look at some of this. You know, you got all these places that are completely demolished or burned or buried, and then all of a sudden you come to another place, a spot where it's a little bit higher and everything is intact. You know, and those people are lucky, but or their homes were lucky. But in the future, you know, when are they going to be able to get back to their homes? That's going to be a real big story down the road, I guess. Because if they're cut off and they have no way of getting there, they're not exactly going to hike over a bunch of rough lava. So it kind of makes a guy wonder what's going on there, so what the future will bring for these. And that's something I don't think I've ever seen, how they approached afterwards and got into this. You know, how would they start out with repairs and so on once this thing does stop, right? And by the way, I think we're on day number 80 now of the eruption, so hopefully it'll all be good. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to take my break just a little bit early, actually, because I started early. I'm already been on for 40 minutes, or 39 point, what is it? 39 minutes, 30 seconds. But you can probably hear my voice is starting to get really, really growly. And that's usually a good indicator that I need to stop talking for a little while. So please don't go away. I'm going to leave it here on the multi-screen for right now. And yeah, my voice is dying, Sarah, and I need to take a break for a few minutes. If I'm back, I might be a little bit more than 5 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So don't go away. And for those who are joining, and if you like what you're seeing so far, do hit that like button. And also, if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing if we've earned that subscription. So thank you. And I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, about 7,000 kilometers away from La Palma. And I'm staying cool, and you can hear my voice is not. So I'll be back in 5 or so. Don't go away.
posiciones, están en
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got the microphone back on. My voice is a little bit better right now, but I gotta really watch what I'm doing here. Otherwise, I won't have any vocals coming out. Yes, Hugo last, I seen that super chat for $299.99. Thank you ever so kindly. That's very, very generous of you. And of course, nobody thought anything bad of you leaving or doing whatever you needed to do. When you got your, I guess you got your little emergency call or something. Nobody would have said any different, anything. I mean, it was awesome for you to have done what you had already done. And that was really kind of you. And you just topped her right off again here, Hugo. Thank you very, very much. Do appreciate that. And that is awesome. And really, wow. That's twice now with that huge amount. That is incredible. Thank you. And that definitely makes today a little better. Anyway, let's see. I want to. Okay, who actually sent me this other feed? Madcap Martin. Okay, Madcap Martin. I was gonna say first off, thank you for getting me that one. But where the heck are they getting that feed from? The little one. And it says TV La Palma or TV Canaria on it, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe that's the problem. I'm not looking in the right place or something. I gotta find out where they're actually getting that one feed from, and I'm curious, really curious, if that is off on its own somewhere. Be interesting to see. So pretty cool. And thank you for getting that in there. Double fountain, yes, in the front you got two little ones, and then you've got that back one. Jonesy Music throws in a £5 super chat. Hey mate, hope you are keeping well. I'm doing awesome, thank you. And I don't know about my voice, though. We'll see how long it keeps and holds together. I just got to make sure I don't overdo it. Thank you kindly, Jonesy Music. Awesome. Sandy Bird says they were showing one from 12 days ago in the box. Oh. So is this from 12 days ago in the box? Because I was kind of thinking this doesn't quite look right. Because I don't see where exactly it's coming from. But that was what they were showing. Maybe they're just trying to get people a little bit more enticed. Back in time. Yeah. Paulzilla eating fish and chips. Is that what what dinosaurs eat? Fish and chips? Yes, 12 days ago. Okay, so that was indeed 12 days ago. It is not current stuff. And that's what I was worried about. And I mean, I can bring up old footage if that's what you want to see, but that does look pretty awesome. But it's not what's happening right now. And it's all about what's happening now for our streams. So anyhow, let's go. There you go, Paulzilla. Daryl R. also in the house. Welcome. And Ninja is back. And let's see, who else did I miss in here? Juliana, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see. All right, Chloe, maybe try not using that particular emoji. Shouts of whiskey, boil water, and a few cloves and some honey. Your throat will heal quickly. It's why us Irish talk so much. Ah. Okay, I got it, Chloe. It's just we try not using that one. Yvonne is saying that she's buffering. I don't see any buffering reasons on my end, and hopefully we are holding steady. And I am actually going to drop that extra feed. I like it, but I'm going to drop it because it's old. It's old hat. We don't want old stuff. We want new stuff. And that always works better. So refresh. No, they don't. No buffering here. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Who else popped in there? Oh, those other guys got commercials on their channel anyway. Oh, wow. That's all right. Anyhow, let's cruise around a little bit. So, yeah, poor visibility, and that's kind of why I was wondering, how are they getting that picture on there from what we are seeing? And now it makes sense if it was 12 days ago. So anyhow, let's move on to our maps. And this, of course, is one of the 3D maps. And let me get... oh, I got too many windows open here. I got to close that other one off. Maybe it'll work now. Yep. Okay. Oh, we got another one that I can close. There we go. That'll be better. Where am I? I'll find it. There we are. Right there. So, I'll zoom out a little bit so you can actually see these. This is one of the 3D maps that you can bring up on the thing down on the... he's bringing it up. The link. That's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, there's La Palma, and of course you can see the huge caldera there from the original volcano on the island. But anyway, here's our lava flow that's headed off to the west for the most part, and the red areas here, these are the newest flows, and of course some of that has already flowed out onto here. And we know it's already gone beyond what they're showing here in this particular picture and or view. But you can have a look at these 3D maps, and they'll twirl around for you, all kinds of neat things that you can do with them, and see how things go and work and all that stuff. So all cool for that one. If we go over to this one, it's just another depiction of the lava flow, but this does show the more current area down here where it has spilled over and onto more of that area. And again, the lighthouse is over here, so hopefully this will not continue on this way and get to the lighthouse, but you never know. You never know. So it is one of those things. Let's see, if we zoom out a little bit, we can kind of follow over that, what we already seen. And there they're showing that lava flow right through here, and that is feeding more into this area, probably right into here, and going to give a little bit more area to this. Hopefully it won't go too far. Hopefully it kind of cuts the slope and sits in this area more rather than continuing outward, and that would be pretty awesome. When we look at the number of vents, we still see the 8 new ones being depicted as well as the 5 old ones. I don't know if that number has changed at all, but that is what we're looking at, and pretty cool, pretty awesome. And let's go to another one of their maps, and of course this one here is our flow, and they keep it running. Like if we keep it going there, you can see the date through the calendar on the bottom as the flow progresses and expands. So gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on and where it's at right now. So That's quite a bit of lava, and in a way, at least most of it is staying on top of the original flows. So we're not getting too bad of a result there. So, okay, so let's pop off over to earthquakes. And I want to get onto the earthquake map. And of course, that one we can see. I'm actually going to refresh that one. We'll just have a quick peek at the other one. Okay, let me hit the refresh button there, and maybe it'll come back fast enough. I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe it won't. Okay, it's not. Okay, let me go to the other one. Oh, there it came back. I'm going to refresh the other one while I'm there, so, and then we'll have a look at this one. And yeah, we didn't get any new earthquakes in the meantime, so this is pretty interesting. Anyway, wanted to point this one out, 0.5, and I was wondering why is that not in orange? Because it's so small, but if you take a look on the map, you can see where it's lighting up. And that is right here on Tenerife. So that's a 1.6, and then there's another one right beside it if we zoom in, and I'm not sure which one's which. There's the 0.5. So you get the idea. So they do have a little bit of shake in there, but nothing too serious. Anyway, we'll zoom into La Palma, and we notice right off the bat that there's less activity here. And when we go looking back in time, we see exactly what's going on. So 3.2, 3.6, this one they might have felt a little bit intensity of 3, so pretty cool. And we go back down here, we see the 4, intensity of 4, 14 kilometers down. And we'll take a look and see where that one is actually located in a little bit on the other map. We do have a 3.5 there, and everything else looks pretty calm in that sense. If we go back, I don't know exactly how many we had for the day, but I think we already passed it. Yep, we did. Cutoff was right here. 3.2 was the first one. So we didn't have that many today, and it's interesting that is what it is, and the highest one, of course, being the 4. So let's move to the other map, and we'll redefine it real quick. First off, we're going to zoom in a little bit, and then we're going to hit the 24-hour button. So these are all the earthquakes for the last 24 hours. And if we go to 5s, nothing above 5. If we go to 4s, there is 1 4, that's 11 hours ago, at 14 kilometers down. And it was reported as felt. In other words, people did indeed feel it. And that gives you a pretty good idea. That happened at about 1:30 in the afternoon. So gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on there. For that guy, we'll put the 3s up. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 3s. So, and 1 4. So that's not a heck of a lot. And again, these, 19 hours ago, 6 hours ago. I'm just curious. What's this one? 11 kilometers down. So they're in the upper playground, and we'll look at that again right away too. 3.5, 41 kilometers down. So that one's on a lower playground, but it gives you a pretty good idea. And then if we turn all the 2s on, and there really aren't that many, so. It kind of makes you wonder, what, is this thing really, really dying down? And it almost looks like we're getting less and less every day. So pretty awesome to see in a way, but it's, I guess, just a matter of time for that to have happened to begin with, right? So, all right. I'm just waiting for the other one to reload here before we switch over. And then I got to set it to just a few days ago here. I think we're about good there. Okay, so there we go. We'll turn that guy on so you can see that. We'll leave the other one off in the background. And this is just an indicator. The graph down on the bottom here with the fancy colors of orange and orange, or I guess that'd be golden orange or something like that. That's just the amount of earthquakes, if you look, that are magnitude 3 or less, and the orange color itself, magnitude 3 or higher, and the red ones are magnitude 4 and higher. So that gives you a pretty good idea what's going on. Anyway, December 7th, and we wanted to get our little... Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. I should do it here. So, 34 tremors in total. Okay, nothing over 4. We had the one that was 4 exactly, 6 that were over 3, and 28 that were less than 3. So, that don't add up to a whole bunch. That's 34 in total, and there may have been a few more since. But when we look at some of these, you know, we got a 3.5, 41 kilometers down. Intensity is basically 0, since it's not going to be felt up top. Gives you a pretty good idea where it is. These other ones, a little bit rougher. This was a 4. Okay, yeah, this was the 4, and it was intensity of 4. And that one was 14 kilometers down. So that one is up in the upper playground, as we can see. The two areas, you know, down below here, the 30 to 40 kilometers versus, I guess, we call it about 10 to 15 kilometers in this area where we're seeing most of them going off. Anyhow, you can take a look at this map as well as the others, and you can use under La Palma, and then you can use under La Palma 2. Those will give you pretty good ideas of what's going on with some of this stuff, and it'll get you to these other links as well. So I'm going to put this one back onto there so I know where it is, and I guess our next adventure, and I'm trying not to burn my voice out, is we'll sneak over to Iceland real quick. And of course, that's what we're seeing right now. And that's not very fun. So if we went back in time about 9 hours ago, 9 hours and 17 minutes to be exact, that's what you've seen. That is the scene. And they are looking from Storihruge to the northeast, and the dark or black area in front that you can see there, that's Meridalier, the valley, and that is full of lava, and that's why it's still looking black. And in this shot they're actually looking towards Keilir, and that's off in the distance, almost, I believe, right there. Okay, that guy. All right. So at least that's what I'm thinking from this. It's a little hard to see on here. Nevertheless, let's move that ahead a little bit, and you'll see that the conditions were basically a lot of snow and stuff like that. And then there were different times as the sun went down. You could see a little bit of clear sky, actually something in the sky there anyway, as well as the lights from Reykjavik on the right hand side, and then the Keflavik area down on the left hand side. So that's what Iceland is looking like. And if we jump ahead a little bit more, we know it got really snowy and bad and stuff. So that's about 3 hours ago is when it really got socked in, and we could barely see anything. And that's, what is that, about 2 hours ago. So We'll put it back to live, and that's what that is. Unfortunately, nothing to see. If we get it over onto the rumble chart here, or our harmonic tremor chart, of course, right now the one that we're looking at is for Grimsfjall, which is supposed to be the one for Grimsvatn. That's it. Grimsvatn. Anyway, that's what that one is supposed to be for, but you take a look and you can see clearly that things have gone for a dive, and we're not seeing anything there. So while that is doing that, let's go scroll back up, and I want to go back up to Fragradalfjall. There we go. No, wrong one. Wrong one. Where are you? There we are. That's the one we want to use. Okay, so anyway, you can see here right now it seems to be on an upward trend. We do have a lot of underground noise. This is the what they call ultra low earthquakes, and it's interesting to see that one riding as high as it is. Before, that used to be down on the bottom all the time. So seeing where it is, it kind of makes you wonder what's going on, right? Anyhow, you can see it's trending upward. I'm actually going to refresh that one because I don't think it's as fresh as it could be. Oh, yeah, it was trending upward and it's trending back downward now. So, bad. In other words, yeah, very low frequency earthquakes. VLFE is what they define it as. Blue moon. Yes, thank you. And let's see. All right, if we're looking at that, let's go over to our earthquakes though, and take a look there. As soon as I find my earthquake map, there we are. Okay, so there's all of Iceland as a whole, and we see that we don't have much activity up on the north, or nothing new out here in the water on the Rikens, not peninsula, what's the Rikens Ridge, that's the word I'm looking for. So we don't see anything there, but let's just start up in this area. We'll work our way down. I do see this tiny little speck here, and I'm curious. And 0.71 kilometer down happened at 7:40 a.m. So not sure if that's just a solo of some sort, but it didn't look like it was doing much of anything. Anyway, we'll zoom into this little swarm area. We'll look at the bottom one right away. This again is from yesterday, 1.9. This looks like it's from today. Looks fresh. No, yesterday as well, a 0.67 kilometers down. That means the rest of these are basically from yesterday. And if we zoom in a little bit more, we can see most of this. We had this guy here yesterday as well. So 0.75 kilometers down. These all seem to look pretty old in that sense. This one was today's, 0.45 kilometers down. But that's a very, very small quake. The other ones are definitely yesterday's. We know that. This volcano, by the way, is called Askja. So for those who are curious, it's Askja. And it does stick out there very well, and looks pretty good. Anyway, let's go over to the other areas that are of interest. These are already getting older. This is from yesterday, those ones. And then this area here, this is our Grimsvatn, or Grimsvatn as the other people say it. Grimsvatn. Anyway, I do believe that's yesterday's. Yeah, 2.1 there. If we zoom in on these guys, though, we see in the middle here we got a couple new ones. 1.4. And it doesn't show a depth, so it's probably very close to the surface. Happened at 14:19 or about 20 after 2 Iceland time in the afternoon. And the other ones all look like they're more orangey, so I think they are yesterday's. Yeah. Anyway, I think they've downgraded the activity on this particular one for some reason, maybe because there's not that much happening. And I did look at the other Iceland map that they have here, and remember yesterday it was in orange, and today I refreshed and it was put back to yellow, so inactive state, unfortunately. So getting back to that, that's what's going on there, and we don't see too much more. This guy down here, I think that might have been yesterday's as well. It was. So we won't worry about that right now. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck was that volcano called. And we do have the page here that will tell us that. Katla, that's the one. Okay, so Katla is quiet. And there we go. And then we head over into this area, and this is Hekla. And we did have some quakes here that are new, and 1.25 kilometers down. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Thanks, Bob. Glad you're on there. 1.2 magnitude, 5 kilometers down, 8:30 in the morning. This other one might be, 8 in the morning, 1.75 kilometers down. So we do have a little bit of activity here at Hekla with the 2 quakes there, and maybe a little fella here. Yep, 0.2, 7 kilometers down at 9:42 a.m. And is this a fresh one? Yeah, it is. At 3:17 in the afternoon, 0.4, 7 kilometers down. So we have a little bit of things happening there at Hekla, but nothing major. And let's slip over here to the Reykjanes Peninsula. And as we already mentioned, nothing out in the water. For those people who are not quite familiar with this area, that is the Reykjanes Peninsula. This is Reykjavik. This is Keflavik, the airport. And as we zoom in, you can see the Blue Lagoon here. And this is, oh, what the heck is it? I'll think of it. It starts with G, R, I, M, something. Oh my God, I forgot what the heck it's called. It'll come to mind. It'll come to mind. It's okay. Grindavik. Oh man, mental block all of a sudden. Anyway, we did see stuff out here before in little swarms, and these are current little swarms here as well. A 0.7, 6 clicks down, 13 clicks down on that one. It's a 0.9 at about 20 after noon, I guess. And just, we see these on occasion out here, but we don't see any activity as such. Other than that. Anyway, so Grindavik, the Blue Lagoon, and if we zoom in here, and our Ragnar rock is sitting right about here, and we see a couple little extra things here. 0.6, 6 kilometers down at 14:07 today. Makes you wonder what's going on. And where's this one at? 0.6, 6 kilometers down. That was from yesterday. So nothing else. So of course this is Geldingadarler, and what we were looking at earlier here was this area, and that area of course is Meridalier, the whole valley here, Meridalier, and they're kind of looking at this area. They maybe thought something was going to happen here because of the small quakes. Anyway, the valley down here, not Hagi, that's where a lot of lava flow went out of Geldingadarler down in the stream here. And we did have a little bit come this way, and of course a bunch this way and then down over the berms and stuff through there. But this area here, not creaky, didn't get anything. The lava basically got contained at the top here, where the berm is that they built. So anyway, backing out and away from that, you kind of see we really don't have that much going on in here, but I think it's pretty neat. We're gonna keep checking on things regardless, right? So there's Iceland as the whole country, I guess, and the surrounding area. And by the way, no, Iceland is not going to slide off that rock and into the ocean. It just can't. On that friendly note, please don't go away. I'm going to take a break right away. If you are enjoying what you see, please do hit that like button. If you have not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and that would be awesome. And let's see, I was just trying to figure out what's going on here. I forgot to write down the other super chat. Ugh, darn it. Okay, my bad, and it went by. I'll have to take a look at the stream once it's over, if I can find it. Eva Ras, a spell. Don't make it evil spell. Anyway, I'm going to go take a break, you guys. So please hang in there. And it's my voice is starting to go. I do need to take that break, though. Please hang around. We'll give more after. Yeah, that was a 5. Thanks, DJ. I seen that, but I wasn't trying to figure out who actually did it. So we'll look at it in the other in the rerun. So I'll be able to determine who did it. So not a biggie. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go take that break. Don't go away. When we come back from the break, of course, we will deal with our bacon seeds. So that'll be awesome. And thank you, Piggy, for the bacon seeds. On that friendly note, I am your host, DrFox2000, and I will be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. No, C&D boy, don't be starting the food fight. I'm still here, okay? I can see exactly what you're doing. All right, you're bad. You're bad. Anyway, all right. Subscribe, watch fresh. All right, I'm gonna go for the break. Don't go away, guys. I'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back, and the voice is back again a little bit, so we should be okay for a little while. I did switch scenes here. You can almost see the top of the crater. Throwing some lava up once in a while. Hopefully it'll improve before the end of the stream, and we'll be able to actually see the fire fountain continue. And we do know that it is throwing some stuff up there. Grandma B, how come you're sweeping stuff up? A few more people popped in. Glad to have those new bodies on board. And let's see, who was it? We got Lisa W, I think. I might have said you earlier. Billy Bob Joe is here. Penny Lane is back. Welcome. And LR is also back as well. So glad to have you in the house. Not sure if I mentioned 2 pineapples earlier, but 2 pineapples is definitely here. And welcome. Let's see, who else? Miss Lobo Bob, I think we got that earlier. Grandma B, we got, okay, where? No, I think that might be Bobby Joe, welcome. And we got Maria earlier as well, or sorry, Juliana. I think we're good for now. Babs Bunny, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And Eva Ras, I think I got yeah, welcome Eva. And I think I might have got you earlier, but that's okay. And Nancy Buchanan also in the house. Good to see you, Nancy. All right, I'm going to try not to talk too much, but we need to go. Is your Pepsi low sugar? No, LR, my Pepsi is not low sugar. I need my sugar. Here we go with our bacon seeds, and of course these are the most fun-loving little fellers that I've ever seen. They are in their crib and they are staring at their presents, and this is what everybody wants: presents. Yes, all 4 of them. They love presents. I like presents too. Okay, let's see. So that's that one. They are cute indeed. I have absolutely 100% faith in calling them cute. They are awesome. Anyway, here's another one. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas. And that one has got a pretty good snout on it. So that's a decent snout bopper there. Seeds for Christmas. Yep, we got it. And looks pretty good on this Merry Christmas one too. He looks like he's crated up and ready to go. And here, I love, what is that said? I love Santa on his hat. This is a little bit blown up there. I don't know, maybe we can make it a little bit smaller and see if it'll look a little better. Let's get right on that guy. Yeah, we'll make it a little smaller and see. It clears up a little bit. Yeah, we'll leave it right there. Yeah, I think if we stretch them too much, they don't like it. But yeah, looks like a stuffed animal. It does too, Maui Me. You know, when you look at him, but I bet you if you touch him, he'll squeal. It'll be pretty cool. So, anyway, there's your little piggies. I figured the bacon seed was worthy and definitely wanted to do that. Kevin Haynes throws in a super chat as well. I'm going to write that one down now. We all appreciate you, Doc. Thank you very much, Kevin. And I appreciate that support and the super chat. Thank you. Let's see what I can do here to, what did I want to go over to? Let's have a look at Hawaii. I wanted to go look at Hawaii. Let's go look at Hawaii. There is our flux capacitor, and of course that was at 3:13 a.m. Hawaii time, and that looked pretty awesome. So if we refresh that though, that will give us a much neater image. Actually, while that one is there, I'm just going to take a screenshot of that one. Okay, screenshot it, and we can do that. And here is what it looks like at present time, and you can see some of the lava down in the forefront, which is pretty awesome. And if we get the whiteboard working, we might be able to show that there and here. And you notice the funny shape of that flux capacitor, eh? And something like that. And you can see some lava right there as well. So a little bit of activity there, but nothing weird or sensational. But it is active, doing its thing. And let's see, if we throw it over on here and go like that, that looks better. Kind of gives you the idea of what the Hawaiian Islands look like there. And we will, of course, that Oahu over there, that's the island I went to and drove all the way around. And through the tunnel on H3 and everything. Anyway, looks awesome. And then, of course, Maui Me is here somewhere. And, of course, Paulzilla lives over here on the big one, on Hawaii, the island of Hawaii, in Hawaii Islands. And, of course, here's our continuing, I guess we'll call it swarm. And it's still doing its thing. Again, the new ones coming out, 2.1 roughly. They're all in that area, 2 to 2.5 roughly, doing their thing. Loihi Seamound area, nothing new. They're older. We didn't see anything going on there. And of course, Kilauea, the volcano itself. If we zoom in, we can see the actual crater right there. And of course, you see all the fancy little things around it, seismographs and so on, showing all a bunch of different information. And not sure what's going on with that one. Looks a little mixed up. Some of the other ones are working fairly well. Again, you can have a look. You can see how you can click on them and make them full screen or whatever you need to be able to do that. Other information you can get from this map, and of course it's the USGS Hawaii site that they've got there, and the link has been posted. Thanks, Paulzilla. And you do have 4 different cameras that you can look at. These are still cameras, as well as gas metering, a GPS, and tilt meters, as well as your seismometers for seeing what's going on in the area. So nothing too crazy, nothing new or outrageous in here. And it's pretty cool to see that. I wanted to see, did I load up my... oh no, I didn't make one, I don't think. Or did I? No, I didn't. I was thinking of whether or not I got a picture of Etna today, and I don't think I did. I'm going to double check that though. And nope, I didn't. Okay, never mind. So we're not going to Etna. And I also did not get any updates on Semeru in the Philippines, but we can just recap that information from yesterday really quickly, just so we have it for those who did miss it. Some of these things that we did have up there, this was one of the shots, and we got a bunch of them that we can go through real quick, just to kind of give you an idea what it looked like. Gives you a little bit more of an idea. It's actually a cone within a cone. and looks pretty loosely packed as far as I'm concerned. This was one of the shots where the material was coming down the hill, and of course this is kind of the coloring is kind of purplish blue, and the reason for that color is because we have a high content of sulfur. When it burns, it's going to burn a bluish kind of color. And here are some of the other shots of it. You can see that material heading down the hill, and giving you some ideas there. So, and that is the height of that cone, and you can actually see it as 3,676 meters above sea level. So it is quite a ways up. Okay, let's throw it back to our volcano here. I just want to see what we have for views right now. And I don't see a heck of a lot of views. Let's see, this one, we see no more cone in the background and nothing. So we know we're getting cloudier or hazier. There was a second eruption at least 35 people dead and hundreds injured, almost 3,000 houses damaged. Wow, Yvonne, thank you for that info. And that's at Semeru out there. Okay, so yeah, if that went, that's pretty nasty. Speaking of world maps, yeah, that's the one I wanted to kind of sneak off to here. Where is that guy? I have him hiding here somewhere, and I'll find it eventually. Let me split my screen here, and we will look. And yeah, we're gonna have to find out a little bit more info about that and see what's going on with it. Hopefully it isn't that bad. Why is my worldwide map not there? Things that make you go, Okay, it should have been. Oh, maybe. No, not there. I don't know what the heck. Oh, I know, I stuck it underneath something. That's what the problem is. And I don't know which one. Not that one, not that one, not that one. So, maybe I deleted that. Okay, let me get our other map back on here for the worldwide ones. And Volcano World will bring that other page up for you. And I will do a quick capture on that just to get it onto the screen. Latest news. All right, let's grab that, and we'll do it that way. All right, right click on it, allow it to stretch, and there we go. Okay, so these are our worldwide volcanoes that are going right now. And you can see yesterday it was up here, Grimsvötn was not, it was orange. It's now put back to yellow. We did have a very large quake, 5.2 in the Azores. I thought that was kind of interesting. I looked at that earlier. The other circle right underneath La Palma is that 4.0, and of course you can see La Palma is active. And the one that we're talking about in Indonesia is on the island of Java, and that's right there. So that is this guy, and if it was active again and did what it did, it's pretty nasty. And of course it says December 6th updated, and it gives you the height and everything. Status volcanic ash advisory. Okay. And I'm sure we can figure out what's going on there. So we'll take a look at that afterwards here for myself. But you guys, again, you can bring up that volcano world. Okay, yeah, there are 3 volcanoes in Iceland, and you wanted to go look at those. Let me go back over to Iceland. Okay, there's our Ragnar. Okay, that's Grimsvatn, and the other one is Astja. Okay, there you go. And I don't know what any of that stuff was, but I think Gracia, have a nice day. I don't think we want all that gibberish in here. Thank you. So, yeah, Paulzilla, that's kind of what we had over there. And anyway, looking at some of the earthquakes, I mentioned, you know, we had that 4.0 underneath here. We did have a bunch of earthquakes right here, and that's in Venezuela, and or right on the coast. So Trinidad Tobago area. I'm not sure if this will zoom in much more here. Oh yeah. So Trinidad Tobago, the islands right off there. So we had a 5.3, a 5.1, a 4.5, and a 4.2. And those are what, 15 kilometers down. This one is 8 kilometers down. So I don't know if there's something happening there, but that probably shook those people a little bit. Can we take a look at the Alaska ones next? Yes, we can. And let me zoom back out of this a little bit. And as we work our way up here, Costa Rica, we got some inactive ones. Nicaragua is Masaya, if I said it correctly. That one's doing its thing. And these other guys are continuing. Fuego. And the other one that's inactive behind it, Pacaya, if I said it right. And Santiaguito. And of course the one in Mexico, and that's pretty awesome. You can see them active. Zoom out a little bit more. I did notice here in the Gulf of California there was a whole bunch of earthquakes in here, as well as we had a bunch here. And of course the Juan de Fuca plate, that would be the outer edge of the Juan de Fuca plate, and that may be getting pushed a little bit, but it's interesting to see that there's stuff going on there. Here you had up towards Alaska, you had a 4.0 22 minutes ago. Pavlov volcano sort of sitting in the simmer state. Sitkins doing the same thing. And as we go over here, that one that I can't pronounce, Semi Ospochnio or whatever it is. It is showing active. Now over here in Russia, we do have a couple that are both showing active. And that's what is it? Kamchatka. So that gives you an idea of what's going on over there. And if we pop in here, I'm not sure which one this is. Let's see if we get zoomed in a little bit more. So the one that we looked at originally here was this guy, ASO, or ASO. And ASO has gone back to its quiet state. And this guy out here in the water, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Suwanos? Nosy? Anyway, that one's cooking. And it gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on around the world. And of course, down here, that's our Java one that's doing a lot of damage down there. So let me zoom back out, and we'll leave it about there so I know where it is. And let's get us back to the volcano and see what we're looking at right now. We don't have very good visibility. Maybe we can go to the multi-view map, yeah, or multi-view screen. And croaky? Yes. No, DJ, it's time for me to take a break. My voice is cracking, and it needs to be that way. Well, I don't want the voice to be that way, but I need to take a break. So for those people who are in here, and if you have not yet hit the like button, please do that. It really does help us out with the analytics of the stream here on YouTube. And if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider doing that if we feel that we've earned that subscription. So by all means, do those things. Don't forget to hit the bell just so you get notified. And that should all be good. And on that friendly note, please hang around. We got another half hour to go. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and I will be back in a little while. Don't go away. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Welcome everyone, and we are on our last half hour of the Volcano Eruption live stream. If my voice will hold out, we'll see how we can do. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and Doc having a Pepsi break with Crody. Yeah, sure, Crody. Anyway, all good, guys. And let's see, what haven't we talked about today? We didn't look at the weather as of yet, but we did look at the other stuff around the world. So pretty cool, and hoping that La Palma is going to figure out what it's going to do. Aaron Horton is also in the house. Welcome, Aaron. And who else is stuck in here? Yvonne is still here. Good night, Yvonne. Take care, and you have good dreams and all that nice stuff. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. And let's see, who else is going? Hard to say, but yeah, we still got things going here. I like Liquor's Lounge. The coffee is good. Crack. No crack. We looked at the cracks yesterday, or earlier today, on the videos. Big Dog, okay, I hit it now. Hey, way to go, Big Dog. Thanks, appreciate it. At least one Klondike bar at Yvonne. Oh, throws a Klondike bar at Yvonne Kunkel. Careful. I don't know if Yvonne knows what a Klondike bar is. I don't know if they have them. Do they have Klondike bars in Germany? Silly question, but I haven't been there for a long time. I have no idea. Anyway. One for the walk to the bed. Oh, yeah. I live in the island of Mallorca. Okay. There's no activity from the volcano, but it is under the Sea of Italy. There's the most dangerous volcano still active. Right now, what we looked at, Eva, on that volcano map, we would have seen it, and we did not see anything over there. And let's see if we go back to that, and or is it? Let me see. Oh, hang on, I'm sliding it. I'm on the wrong screen trying to move it. Let's go back here. We see. Need to zoom in a little bit. I don't know. Whoa. Don't know which ones are active in Italy and which ones are not. And there. That kind of zooms in. So you got Etna there. Yeah, we got Volcano. And then here's the one, the Stromboli, that's out in the ocean. So those are those ones, and Volcano is not doing too much right now. It's still on simmer. Etna is considered active, and so is the Stromboli volcano. So if there was something, they would show it on here. I don't believe they show seamounts though. If unless it comes above the surface, then it gets its own stuff. Hi Piggy, good news from the dock. Oh yeah, Piggy's in good shape. She got her staples out and everything. Why are we saying that we're buffering? This is YouTube is not enough video to maintain smooth operations, but I am sending enough video. What's wrong with YouTube? Bitrate is correct. They are not doing their thing. Anyway, let's go to the weather map. There should be enough bits there for them. Let's go there and kind of see what's going on there with the weather. And that's zoomed out, of course, and I wanted to go zoom in here. Of course, Spain here, Morocco here, and the Canary Islands here. And I'm not sure, they call these the Azores or this. I think this is Azores. And that's where they had that other quake. And if we zoom in a little bit more, we can see the flow of the wind. And of course, right now it's set on temperature, so this is 2 meters above ground. And we can see 14C, and on the southern side here, we're at 19C. Out in the water, we're 22, so pretty cool. And that gives you a little bit more of an idea of what it looks like there. If we go to precipitation, we can take a look. Actually, we see a little bit on the west side, or sorry, the northeast side, my bad. And it's probably going to move in this way. So they may get a little bit of a shower, but I don't think there's a lot of extra stuff in there. Again, if we go to the wind map, you can kind of see where that material is blowing off to in that general direction. And it slows it right down once it hits that big cone on the island there. So zooming out a little bit gives you a pretty good idea of what is going on in the world. You can see there's a big I guess low pressure area there, really making things swirl. Europe has still got that one over England doing its thing. And we have one on the west coast of, east coast of Canada doing its thing as well. If we zoom out, go to the west coast, you can kind of see the way things are dropping in there. What's always scary is when we see this, we see the wind currents, but if we go back to temperature, this is where it gets interesting. And of course, our smart people are living down here somewhere in the warm areas, and then there's some of us who are a little bit more foolish, and we live in these areas. Although I'm very happy that that material moved off and is over there, minus 32. Not here in Edmonton, we're only at minus 5, so gives you a pretty good idea. But then again, we've got a southern flow coming up, which is kind of pushing that stuff away from us a little bit here locally. So pretty cool. Anyway, there you can see the wind currents and stuff. You too can have that map by simply typing in weather map, I think is what it was. And that'll bring up the link for this particular Ventusky or Ventusky map, and it will tell you all those different things. You got a whole list of things to work with on the side here. Anyway, let's pop back over to our volcano and see what's going on. There's a lava flow, and really nothing to see there. It's horrible. And you know, our visibility is really, really poor, and unfortunately it's not that great. Nothing we can do about it. We do have a bunny at the on the bunny cam, which is good. Is Lucas in here rubbing it in again? Nice and warm here in Texas. Yeah, sure, Lucas. And I bet you it's really nice and warm when you can sit there and eat those cookies and drink some cold milk, right? Lots of smoke and ash. Yes, there is, Morgan. Thank you. Johnny B, I'm in Surrey, or what? Oh, sorry, in sunny, warm Florida. Way to go, Johnny B. I wish it was warmer here. Unfortunately not as warm. So Mars 2028, how do you keep bears away from your bunny feeder? Mars 2028. This is the city of Edmonton, and we are far, far away from. It's a city of 1.5 million people with the outlying areas. There are not many bears in town. Okay, trust me on that one. They don't like humans, and that's pretty simple. And I have never ever seen a bear in this city, and I've been here for over 40 years. So that's should be a pretty good indicator. Actually, hang on. This year, yeah. Actually, this year, yeah. I've been here, yeah, over 40 years now. Wow. Bears don't like downtown. Yep. They don't like driving on the streets. It's too icy in the winter. That kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe they don't like us. But the bears that we would have here mostly would be black bears, and we would never get a grizzly coming in this far. So if we did get a bear, it'd be a black bear. You probably have more moose that you'd have to worry about than you do bears. Okay, and moose are far and few between. Okay, so ever see a bear with? See a bear with a bear? No. No. Paul. No. Okay. Okay, I don't know what the heck they're talking about. Okay, Dr. Fox is cool. Thank you. J8 Craft. Welcome. And let's see. They tend to in the woods, not in town. Yep. Exactly, DJ. What I'm surprised. Okay, it's surprising that there is so many wild bunnies in the middle of the city. There's we do have some, and there's other things. You have skunks here as well, but yeah. One fish, don't do the moose call here. We don't want them here. Yona is yawning. Yona needs sleep. Yona, have a good night if you're leaving. You take care, and I think I'm going to shut it down just a couple minutes early. I've already been on for 2 hours here, so 2 hours and 10 minutes. I think I am going to shut it down though, because my throat is actually, I can feel it. Okay, and when you can feel it and you know your whole throat is warm to the touch or hot to the touch, you know it's time to stop talking for a little while. Susette, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Okay, Yona, take care. All the best. And yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. I'm out of material and my throat is done, so I need to try to rest it, and I'm going to wrap things up. So we did get in a 2 hour and 10 minute show here anyway. So Dr. Fox, is the atmosphere very dry? To a degree, yes it is. Rest those mellifluous vocal cords. Don't make me say hard words. Okay, on that note though, I am going to get off of here. I'm going to stop talking. For those who haven't hit that like button yet, let's see if we can at least get it over 200 before we shut this down. That would really be nice if you could hit that like if you haven't done so already. And I want to say a very, very big thank you to my super chatters. Of course, Hugo last with that $299 super chat. And awesome, Hugo. Thank you kindly. And that was very, very kind of you. If you're still listening, and you know, you just blow me away. Really, you do. So all the best to you, Hugo, and thank you. Robert Lachabauer, Bobby. Good night, Dr. Fox, and all my lava friends. Take care, Bobby. And then there's the other one, Bobby Joe. Thanks, Doc and Mods and Lava Peeps. And you're certainly welcome. Daryl R. Great stream. Good night, Doctor. And all right. You guys all take care. I'm going to get off of here and just let my voice calm down. So please keep smiling. Be happy. Don't do anything bad. Robert Frary, I won $100 in the scratch off lottery ticket today. Spent $2. Spent two. Okay, I don't know if I want to know that. I bought a scratch ticket today. Didn't win a penny. Anyway. Take care, everyone. All the best to all of you. And please remember, tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. Take care, everyone, and have yourselves a very good night. Oink, oink. Take care.